What happens when you give someone $100 million and they deliver content so boring that even their haters give up watching? Well, grab your tea because we're about to dive into one of Netflix's most spectacular failures of 2024. Okay, let's talk about Meghan Markle's Netflix series With Love, Meghan. Now, I know what you're thinking, another lifestyle show from someone famous. But here's where it gets interesting, and by interesting, I mean absolutely brutal. This show didn't just fail to hit the top 10. It didn't even crack the top 100. Or the top 200. Are you ready for this? It landed at position 383. 3. 8. 3. That's not a ranking, that's a cry for help. Since its March release, the show has managed to scrape together just 5.3 million views globally. And before you think, well, that sounds like a lot, let me put this in perspective for you. Netflix's literal Fireplace video, the one that's just crackling logs for hours, performed better. I'm not even joking. The first week gave us 2.6 million views, which honestly wasn't terrible. But then something fascinating happened. Absolutely nothing. No viral moments, no trending hashtags, no memes, no water cooler conversations. It was like the show just disappeared into the void. You know what's really telling? Even the hate watch community abandoned ship. These are people who will literally watch paint dry if it means they can complain about it online. But this show was so aggressively mediocre that even professional trolls couldn't be bothered. Here's where it gets really wild. Netflix reportedly signed Meghan and Harry for around $100 million. Ted Sarandos, Netflix's CEO, probably thought he was getting the next big thing, Hollywood royalty meets streaming gold. Instead, he got what I can only describe as an expensive Instagram story that somehow stretched into multiple episodes. Think about this for a second. Some random YouTuber talking about celebrity drama in their bedroom can pull more views in 24 hours than this entire professionally produced series did in months. TikTokers making 30-second videos about their morning routine are crushing these numbers. Want to know how bad this really is? Let's compare. Clarkson's Farm, the show about an English guy farming, pulled 5 million viewers in the UK alone during its first week. That's just one country. Meghan's show? 5.3 million globally over several months. Even worse, the Polo documentary that was part of this same deal managed only about 500,000 views. That's essentially Netflix's baseline for shows that nobody watches, like, literally the minimum number before they just remove it entirely. Look, I'm not here to pile on anyone, but this failure tells us something important about audiences today. People can smell authenticity from a mile away, and they can definitely smell when something is trying way too hard to be relatable. The show promised authentic lifestyle content, but what viewers got felt more like a very expensive commercial for a lifestyle nobody could actually afford. When you're wearing $5,000 outfits while teaching people about accessibility, the message gets a little mixed. This isn't just about one person or one show. Netflix has been throwing massive amounts of money at celebrity content lately, betting that star power equals viewer engagement. But this spectacular failure shows that audiences are getting smarter. They want substance over celebrity, genuine content over manufactured moments. With over 300 million Netflix subscribers worldwide, Meghan couldn't even attract 2% of them despite having global name recognition, a massive promotional budget, and months of build-up. That's not just a flop, that's a complete disconnect with what people actually want to watch. At the end of the day, streaming success isn't about how famous you are or how much money gets thrown at production. It's about creating content that people actually want to consume and share. When even your critics can't be bothered to hate-watch your show, that's telling you everything you need to know. The numbers here aren't just statistics, they're a mirror showing exactly how audiences feel. And right now, that mirror is reflecting a lot of indifference. This failure might actually be good news for viewers. It shows that we're moving toward a merit-based system where content succeeds based on quality, not just celebrity status. That's a win for creators who actually have something meaningful to say.